as the DSB, the German Splatoon equivalent of Ludi, is about to start, they hosted a first seeding tournament. 7 rounds of Swiss, I believe 54 teams entered, and one of them was me and some friends just trying to have a fun evening and hopefully a chill season afterwards. And I have 5 games for you to, that we're going to go over now with some post-game commentary that I thought were were interesting and maybe quite fun to look at. First off, up against Dive, a team that I've been coaching for quite a while. So that was an interesting meetup, I'd say. And yeah, I hope you can oversee me playing Machine, because the weapon is strong and I try to at least win some games with them. We're not that well coordinated. We don't practice in scrims or enter other tournaments. We're just casually playing in the evening, trying to have, we're just having fun. And we see it, missiles, quite effective against uncoordination. So we go 3 down quite early. And at this point, I'm trying to think. The tournament has been going for about 2 hours at this point, and against a team that has an idea of how they want to play, I really had to think about how we want to engage these games. And I was trying to do a lot of the coordination, trying to tell everyone where they would want to go, how we want to play the game, and what role everyone should play in order to win. And now it's our first time for a push. The autobomb there, quite unlucky. Going 1 down quite early. I struggled to hit the Tetra there. It takes more time than it should have. And we go 2 down again, and we're still 12 points off of getting lead. Also the checkpoint, we just hit it, but there were no points taken off of it. And now it's Dive back on the rush. Running quite alone here. There was no support, luckily for us, otherwise this could have gone very, very bad. Machine hitbox absolutely carrying me here. There was no legit explanation for how I could have gotten the assists and kills there. It's just that Machine is ridiculously strong. Zapier had the right idea, but without support it's not the best way to hold. And now we're in a good position. I secured 2 more kills up the front. We're on the checkpoint. You see the hitbox? It's not okay. Running out of ink here because I deserve it. Trading. And we have lead for 6 points. But as they also have our checkpoint cracked, it's really not safe. Anything could happen with 2 minutes 20 still on the clock. We still have to watch out. And Tatsu secures a good kill here on Bonnie. And now we have a good opportunity to push again. Fizzy and Booyah. I'm not sure how I didn't die to the suction. It had to be like the final few frames of my invincibility. None of us machines actually hit good shots here. And we have a quite a good push. I'm almost dying to missiles again. But down to 26. And we're still trying to hold here. Good double teaming here. Both going for the assists on each other. And then I get to clear the other 2 players following up here. Tatsu holding onto mid. And we're on the go again. But no specials here, so everything we have to do is to play aggressive with our main weapons. And I saw the opportunity and took it. Going in here, And I don't know if they were too focused on the tower that they allowed me to back out even if I was pretty much one shot. So I got to go in again, finding another 2 kills in their spawn, making it a 3v3. And as the tower is most of the time in our control, we keep getting special points, which works in our favor. So we get to hold this position quite well. And with our comp, we also have to do this. Like, Machine isn't particularly a classical Slayer. It has aggressive power, but it has to play a specific way to make it work. Saving my way here in the Booyah, because the matchup of Tetras against Slashin isn't the best for my favor. Returning, and at this point, we were in VC and I was lotting a lot because I'm not sure how I managed to stay in their spawn for that long, but it definitely worked. So we took this game, and every time that I play Machine, I feel bad. I hope this weapon gets some adjustments. It's really not okay what you can do with it. Second game, also against Dive, this time on V-Shot, a bit more respectable, but I played Ninja Squid, so it's still in the lower or middle ranks at best. In the end, I can already say that the set went 2-2. So we lost the first and the last match of this play all 4. It was zones and clamlets that we gave away. And looking at the modes, these are the ones that need the best coordination. And this is where our team doesn't stand the best chances, as Dive has been playing together for quite a while. They know each other, they know how they're playing, and we were just like, yo, you want to play a tournament? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's have some fun. And then we played, and oh, it was this. When this happened, I was not sure who I actually got with that, because it looked like there was another player, but apparently not. And now we're 2 down again, and I've been spending a lot of the time during this match exactly at this area. In here, I'm just trying to be annoying and steal as much of their time as possible, so the rest of the team could follow up into mid again, so we can build up control, which didn't quite work as expected. As we can see, Dive is in mid, they have the control and can get some proper setup. And I was mad during this. I wanted the Rainmaker, and then it was just Bonnie rolling in, saving their life with, yeah, their own. But I don't know, someone did clear up. RNG scaring me there. Did I don't know, did I get something done with the flank? There's one, they get lead, but we wipe them out, okay. And yeah, in VC when this happened, we were all kind of like, oh, we have to watch out, because Rainmaker, even a small mistake can cost you the game, especially when the first checkpoint is broken. It's back to what Rainmaker originally was in Splatoon 2. 1 kill, 2 kills, and the game can be over. So we went full focus here. Kind of playing with the RNG here. And here I was like, yo, I'm distracting right side, just go for it, just swim, just hold forward, we'll get it. And then 2v2. We sadly didn't get the pop, and we were too late at this point, so we had to let them have it. And now I have no idea how this worked, but I got 2 kills and got to push another few points in. And 13 is a score that is, for this map, it's more safe. You can feel more comfortable going with this score, but still you can go in, grab, run it for the final points, and it's over. So we still have to watch out with this 1 minute 30 left on the clock. Now we have good setup. You can see this here. 3 players on the top right looking for me. We have the mid control. We have a lot of their side covered for us to move in. And here, I didn't get the kill I was intending to find, but in the end, every kill is a kill. I move up, try to be as annoying as possible yet again. And this is something that I often did, just trying to steal time so my team can do follow-up and secure space. And now, a minute left. We have full-on mid control, but we're also stacked in this place. You can see it 4v3 there, and I still have to get back to mid. And now every fight that can happen could potentially lead to a lot of deaths on either side. So a little moment of chaos, and you see it there. We got 3 down as we were kind of clustered in the mid. And I'm going for the sneaky play yet again. And I don't know, I often found players with my Trizuker I was not aiming for. In this case, the Rainmaker untouched while I get 2 other players. But now, 13 seconds. We got all of them killed after another. Rainmaker far back on our side, there was no need to pop it, and we just left it there. Went in front and secured this draw in the side. On to the game that said the title of this video, and maybe the reason that you actually clicked on this. I can't quite recall how we got to playing this comp, but we wanted to play both, so we did, and we lost. And we'll just dive straight into this. And what I've learned, not only from this, but also the other games that I've played Bo or someone else on the team, the weapon, even though it has some downsides when just looking at the weapon itself, there's a lot of potential that you can work with. Paint, not, but the way it works with it can one-shot, it can deal the delay damage with the exploding arrows, so it has combo potential, which we kind of, there was a chance to do this with 2 bows that can do exactly this, then an RB for indirect and splash with burst bombs to be thrown. And you can see this, it perfectly played out. 1 direct and the other 2's finished by the exploding arrows after another. And it actually makes fun. I understand why a lot of people try out this weapon, but I also have to say, when playing it in solo queue, it is very risky, and I'd rather have experienced backline or charger players rock it than someone just trying it out when there's something on the line with players that you can't communicate with. But in this case, we had good chances to work together. Especially in this thing, I was like, yeah, I can stall the Rainmaker. I just keep shooting his direction, and they eventually were forced to go into the exploding arrows there. But one thing I noticed, I struggled against the charger. You saw it. They one time flicked me, and they were exerting a lot of pressure on me, as they have good range. They can yeah, also like one shot, they have a good charging time, and they can shoot at me and hit me before I can often, like consistently, because if I shoot before my arrow is fully charged, I have spread and won't get the one shot at all. So you see it there. I had to go for a second shot. While, yeah, Charger could have gotten me, but I was lucky there. And I was not lucky there. Try going in and securing the kills on us. And this match was... it was weird. You see, 2 minutes 30 played. And the objective counters are at 97 and 91. And I was murdered there. I was flicked, and I deserved that for not hitting the one shot on a Charger standing still in the grates. Now the first kind of actual push attempt down to 70. Nothing big, but from how this game played so far, yeah, it has to be mentioned as a push. Objective was not our best in this specific game. Things are killing me there. I was a bit mad, but yeah, they found another pick on us. We really struggled at this point. Even though our comp isn't that bad, we weren't quite sure how we want to actually coordinate a final push. And this is like one of the downsides if you're just going into a tournament with no actual plan or idea, just playing for fun. But it didn't matter for us. We had our fun, and for that matter, the tournament was a full-on success for us. Now the final minutes, and we get a better push. We reach the checkpoint, which is quite important here. And now we have really good setup. The pan is there. Unfortunately, the sniper hitting a lot of shots. I really liked what they did. They did a really good job of stopping us, and especially taking care of me at times. I died to the flames again. They get 2, they get 3, and now it's just Drozen left. Where is he? Oh yeah, he already backed up. But then the flames are yet again pushing up, securing a lot of kills, securing too many kills, and I sadly missed the follow-up shot here. And then yeah, I missed every single shot, so this game is on me. But I got a good chance to test out the bow, and maybe I'll play it in the future more often, because I really liked the playstyle. It was fun. And the final 2 games for today are from a set that was also casted on the main stream from the tournament organizers, the DSB. I'm back on machine. Because, you know, on stream you want to show off what you're capable of. And Wahoo, a known map for me from Splatoon 2. I've played it a lot. I've played it on zones a lot. So I'm more than comfortable playing here, and I know what I have to do. And the switch from Squeezer to Machine isn't that big. Both weapons can do a similar job of walling the opponents out, stalling them back, getting killed at important positions. So I'm playing Machine pretty much the same way I was playing Squeezer back then. And now moving in the back here. Surprising them from behind. We still have zone here thanks to Rosen on the Explo doing what the Explo can do best, just putting out insane amounts of ink. And now I'm very aggressive here. I'm looking to completely destroy their lanes, so they have to reorganize and find a way to play together again. So I'm below their spawn areas most of the time, just trying to get one player off, and if not kill them, at least force them to split up, so they have a much harder time getting to zone. And here, I think I should have been a bit faster here, going in, and I take a lot of time getting the kills. So they have zone, but at least in retreat we have 3 kills secured. Quite fast actually. And now I'm back to my position, being annoying down here. I am still looking for the players here, and the problem where I'm looking for them on the left side while they are 2, and at a certain point I believe 3 players were there. I can somewhat stall them, but that doesn't have too much value at this point, as they can still get in. And now I'm taking too much time getting the kill here, which causes me to trade here. But my team cracked, my friends did the job, cleared off the other 3 players, and we win. Very well played. Also with our comp, we have a lot of range to work with. We can wall them out and force them back to stay at their spawn. And this worked out perfectly. Final game of the day, and I believe the most stressful out of all the games that we played. We were pressured a lot of the time, and it really did not look good the first 2 or 3 minutes, and you're going to see it just now. We had a lot of problems, and it took some out of the ordinary plays and clutches to turn it around eventually. This was I was so ready to die here, but the shot was always a bit off on me, which was quite lucky. And then there's the revenge. I get killed by both the marker and Jet Squelcher looking on for them right side. And as this was the second game of this set, they were more aware. They were looking out for me, as they saw what I was doing in the first game, trying to disrupt them. So they were more focused on dealing with me in this case. And you see at first minute played, there are a lot of kills and fights happening, but objectives counters still in the 90s. And now this is the first actual push attempt. They have the VAC, they have all 4 players alive, 2 more specials ready to be used. There's the Trizuka. And that Rosen doesn't die here was huge. The Wavebreaker down there, enabling us to stop their push at this point here. And now I can do some clear up here. And I was a bit too aggressive here, going in, and I had to slow it down. Tedros almost killing me. And they still had players trying to do the same thing I intended, costing us time, being annoying. And I would really like to see this now reflecting on the game. This is exactly what you have to do. Look at the opponents. If they win and lose, you can always look at what your opponents are doing and then adapt to this. They saw what I did was working and tried the same thing, just with their own unique way to play it. And I almost got that kill. But I believe it was Rosen again covering me there and securing the kill on the other side. 2 minutes 30 played. Objective counters quite low, to be honest. 57 is not a game finishing score, so there was still a lot of room to get plays going. And I often try to play Inkblot on the left side, as I can always go for aggressive plays, but the way to back out and get back to our plat free defense is also quite short with a little block there on below our plat. So this is my main go-to point, and it's also the thing that I did with Squeezer. And now you see it. It's just fights, and I didn't take damage from the wrist ladder. I perfectly dodged that. And when I played, I thought I was going to die, but they activated the final pop a bit too late. And now, obviously situation, 1 minute 20 to play. This was the moment where we had to get something going. More plats, more kills on the plat secured. I'm pushing up, forcing them back, and now it's just a few points. Another kill, 3 points remaining. I look for the kill on the machine, but I missed so many direct opportunities, just going for indirect, stealing way too less damage. And that I dodged all of this and I was still alive is a wonder. Also, machine hitbox saving my life and the game once again. And we're still in. The tower is still in a dangerous position. And as I'm getting... I don't want to say I'm getting sucked. The vac on me. Okay. Saved. I threw it above, so the Booyah Bomb would still have an impact. And the paint is, I believe, a bit behind them, making it easier for us to go in once we're at that point again. And this is the point where I'm like, yo, I have to get something going, and we're pushing up here together with Steiny. Perfectly dual aggression, another Booyah Bomb to secure the space in the area, and then we do the clear off in the final 5 seconds of the game and win. Overall, we went, I believe, 2-2-3, and we ended up somewhere in the middle of those 50 teams. But we had fun, and this is why we entered, and maybe I can show you around with the season happening throughout the next weeks, and yeah, we'll see each other in the next videos. Make sure to like and subscribe, ring the notification bell, and now, enjoy your day. Bye bye.